Take your shiny shoes and your suit and tie and tote your ass back north of the Mason-Dixon line. And don't forget. Hey guys, how's it going? Just trying to get a little Frank Foster in here. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm actually sitting down. I'm not quite that short, but whatever. Just tell him the clutch slip. Yeah. You know, I'd do you a big old fat burnout, but like the customer? Yeah. It's pretty tempting to do it. So, man, it just didn't go quite the way I envisioned it in my head with the comments and everything on the Friday's video. I had grand illusions there, man. Hey, Leighton. Good to have you here. Sunfish, 615. I saw Wayne Reynolds up there, wooden metal. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are here. Definitely. Got the shop is not smoky. It's just been a long day, really. So glad to be here. Glad that you guys are here. And really, it should all be about you guys that have helped get the channel to this point. You know, I give all of the congratulations to you guys, and I thank you for sticking with me through learning how to YouTube, man. It's quite a deal for sure. So yeah, we're just looking at the comments. I didn't even have to use any kind of fancy software or anything because there weren't really that many people that typed that word win in. And I mean, that's how I set it up. So dang it, Bobby. Yeah. I hope you guys have had a good day winding down from work. What's everybody doing right now? Hey. So Devin Deaton there in the comments, man, that's the dude that I bought the old blue 72 Chevy pickup with. Yeah. Been slacking on the YouTube. Well, you know, the thing about YouTube is as long as you're active every 6 months, man, it's it keeps going, I do believe. It's just maybe if you're on it more often, more people see it, you might have a chance of more subscribers. But dude, I understand you got a family, you got all kinds of stuff going on. So you can only do what a fella can do, right? And each one of us is different. We've all got our own things that are important to us. I know, Leighton, you do a lot of stuff with going out to the drag strip and working on those kind of vehicles. So that would be something, yeah, I would love to do that. Got a couple of guys that work that do a lot of drag racing. And I know later on in May, there's going to be a deal out there with those dudes that highway patrol officers. There's a couple of guys that are retired that got some pretty damn fast cars. They'll be down there in Tulsa getting after it. So we got RAV4. Hey, dude, good to have you here this evening, man. So glad that you were able to make it. I know it is dang early in the morning where you're at. So shout out to you for sure. All these guys you see, they're popping up here. Go out and subscribe to their channels. Check them out. That's how we do this. We've got to support each other and just keep growing together, right? So we're trying to give everybody a little bit of time to get in. It, like I said, man, just been a long day. I'm ready to tell you who won and jump out of this thing. But I don't want to do that because it wouldn't be fair right? I tell my students all the time, the fair, it comes to town once a year, and usually it's like after. So I said, it's done been here this year, so it's not going to be fair anymore. Oh, the bike over there, man, who was it? Old mechanic called me out on the motorcycle last time. So Kawasaki, it's like a KLZ 1200. It's a big old bike. It's something that my son-in-law and one of his buddies over west of here in Enid, Oklahoma, they find them things and buy them and revive them. So they've got three. They got a 900 and two 1000s. And this one was one that they got pretty cheap. And my son-in-law bought it and just like gave it to me. That was the first thing I thought was a go-kart, of course, you know, get it down on four wheels, maybe a super hot rod lawnmower. Yeah. But my son-in-law wants me to build it into a cafe racer so that we can go ride bikes together. So that's probably going to appear at some point. At this red car back here, it's got to be out of here first. And, you know, Dad's been keeping a spot cleaned out in his garage for like over a year for the 35 Chevy. So it's definitely coming up. I was hoping to have it where I could back it out of the garage and stuff, but it didn't make it there. I'm down to hooking the shift linkage up at the transmission now. So it'll be fun. Yeah, it's not the retina burning red, Devin. It looks close to it though. It's bright for sure. It's not quite as bright in person as it is on the camera there, or at least on my screen, but it's dang bright. Yeah, get a trike. Yep. The old dude that I had the videos of building the Harley thing in the class. He has it's a Honda Goldwing trike, and it's like painted up. It looks like Bob Ross had a acid trip and went to town on this thing. It's pretty crazy. Got the little trees and all that stuff all over it, and he did it. He painted it all up and customized it himself, but he ran over his foot with it. If you can imagine that. I know back in the day, riding three-wheelers and stuff, you'd run over your foot occasionally, maybe eat your leg, tear the hide off of you. And Hemi was going too fast around a corner, and like he was a casualty of the morning. We had to call the ambulance and stuff, but he's fine now. He's just got a limp, and you just kind of think he's like an old school Harley rider that had to kickstart those things. Hey, out of order. Good to have you in here, Mike. Glad that out of order is not Mike. No parts, is it? All right. Words are hard. Keeping faces and channel names and right names out there it's messed up. Sorry about that. Glad to have you here, man. I hope it's warm up there where you're at. It's definitely warmed up here. Got short sleeves on now, so that's nice. I know old Robert from Robert's Garage, he still had the aftermath of snow, right? Mud now everywhere. So, yeah. So when I put this deal up, I said that we would give away five shirt and sticker packages to people who commented, and they put the word win in the comments on the last video. And I did that. You know, we're trying to get comments so that we get more interaction and our videos pushed out further. That's one theory behind it. I do definitely want to give stuff to you guys because you all are the ones that make YouTube happen for the rest of us. I mean, we spend a lot of time, I know, working on the videos, the editing, all that stuff, and it's time consuming. like Leighton said, he was slacking on the YouTube. Yeah, I can understand. My way of doing it is the same as a lot of people. I'll film stuff, edit, post them, put them on a calendar, and then like I a month ago I was way ahead on videos, and I just kind of like went to sleep and didn't keep going with it. So I've got to the point now where I've got to edit some stuff. I have some videos done. Wayne Reynolds. Sorry, I'm having to stop and get closer to read the comments. But so that was kind of the thought, was the comment with the word win in it. And I went back through just right before I clicked the go live button here. And on that video, there were 4 people that I saw with the word win in their comment. So I guess at this point, you guys are going to have to get a hold of me. And you can do it through PM on the Instagram. Just message me over there. So I have No Parts Garage, 615 Customs. I have Wood and Metal Garage, and that RAV4 guy. They all put win in that comment. So I'm going to have to get addresses and stuff for you guys, and then we'll get these shirts and stickers and stuff sent out to you. And you know, that's kind of how I found out about a few of you all, was Robert and trading stickers, and then a couple of others and a couple of more. And I don't have a wall full of stickers like a lot of people, but I cherish the ones that I do have, and I love to send those things out. So we will be doing that. So again, we got No Parts Garage. I got 615 Customs. I got Wood and Metal Garage. And I got RAV4 guy. So that's interesting. Yeah. So, dang, Foster, you're catching it already, dude. It's like rubbery fish when you fry it, man. Poor guy. It's not about you tonight, Foster. I'm sorry. It's about the hog barn. What's going on? You know, I was out back before come in here under the carport, just looking out there. My dog kind of growled, and I looked up, and there was an old doe standing like 50 feet from me. And I'm watching her, and she's watching me, and like not really moving or anything. The stupid dog moves, and the deer sees it. Its tail comes up. It starts to take off. And when it takes off, I look over just a little bit. There was 5 deer standing there looking at me, other than the one that was already out there. It was something else. They had me pinned down, had a staring contest, and then finally the dog moved again, and they all took off. So fun stuff. Extra small for old RAV4. Yeah, I bet, man. Zombies deer. Yeah, man, they're out there just wanting to chew on stuff. So, go to throwing hubcaps off the floor. What'd that come off of? Oh. We know it's a Chevrolet product, right? Oh, you guys. Oh, out of order. Bam! Corvette. You got it. Wood and metal. No, it wasn't wood and metal. He's the Ford guy. Out of order. You got it. old school Corvette hubcap. What year was it? Is it 50s? Late 50s? 64, 61, 63. Yeah, it's right in there. I'm sure being Chevrolet, they probably used them for several years, and it's hard to figure out exactly what year it is, but I know it's in that early 60s time frame. You know, I had a guy give me a whole box of hubcaps, and that was in it. It's funny stuff sometimes, right? He's cleaning out his garage, and he's like, man, I got all these old hubcaps. And I started looking through them, you know, through the old Dodge stuff over to the side, and then it's like, holy cow, there was some cool old hubcaps there. So I just kind of cleaned them up a little bit and hung them up on the wall for some decorum in here in the hog barn to kind of knock down on that background noise. All right. Yeah, I do. I appreciate you guys a ton. Thank you a lot. I don't have a big victory speech written or anything. I did do some research. I have not ever done a car and built it and taken it to like Las Vegas to go out to the SEMA show. And I'm starting to look more seriously into doing this. I have a couple of people that have done it that are local to me. And I know it takes quite a bit to get it done and get it there, and a lot of work in the background. That's a goal that I have, and it's not going to happen in the next 2 years, but it certainly is something that is a goal, and I want to do that. No Parts and I were talking the other day, and the subject, you know, you see EVs everywhere, and people are avoiding them like the plague. And there's, you know, whatever. You got gasoline cars, you got electric cars. They're both not good for the environment. So don't try to tell me one's better than the other and give me these points or whatever. But what I see in the EV world is like another type of hot rodding. Okay. And there's a couple of companies out there that are doing some crazy stuff. There's a company called Amper Performance, and they have, it's a 84 kilowatt car drive system, and they're putting out 450 horsepower at each wheel. And I say with electric vehicles, it's not like, yeah, that's got some division there. You're losing power and this and that. There is a little bit of that, but they do put out, you know, we're talking a car with 4 of those drive units in it is well in excess of 1,000 horsepower. And so I go in, and on their website, I put all this stuff together. We get AC, no power steering, no power brakes, all that. Go through, and this thing is the kit. Okay, you have to put it all together in your own platform, but the kit with the drive units, the batteries, controller, fast charger, wiring harness, cooling stuff for it, pretty much turnkey kit was $108,000. So I did some more messaging and those kind of things, and they're willing to sponsor for part of it, but not the whole thing. So the guy's response was like, well, we can give this piece of the puzzle, but these kits are really expensive, and they can't give them away. Dang them. So I just see EV as being something like that, where There's going to be those cars out there. People are pushing for all this self-driving stuff and everything. I don't know that I want a car driving itself down the road beside me. Even if I'm in a car that's driving itself, I don't think I want to take part in that, but we'll see where it goes, right? I hate that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, just 108,000. It was 108 and some change, man. I was kind of, my jaw dropped. The base model, it's 45 kW, was it was 55,000. So we added quite a few upgrades, and they have all these different drive systems. Everybody's using Tesla's planetary set and their whole drive system, the motors, it's all made in one. It's a really nice unit, but to make the horsepower we were looking at, we had to upgrade every piece of it. So it is what it is. I'm happy to have the stuff that I've got, more than happy. I'm blessed to have the ability and the facility to do the things that I do, and I try to share it with as many people as I can. That's one reason why I started the YouTube channel. Well, COVID. Yeah, that's the only word that you have to say, right? Because yeah, being a teacher, when everything shut down, I still had to have a way to communicate with my students. So I started doing video, and really it probably kind of went a lot like this, kind of a little bit dang, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But it's all about sharing. And that's one thing that I decided with the money, whatever I make off YouTube, I'm going to take that and I'll use like 40% of it. And I want to be able to buy students tools each year. I want to buy them, a simple tool set, depending on where they're going. If they're going to be body tech, we'll focus on sockets and all that kind of stuff. If they're going to be on the refinishing side, maybe a DA, nice Rupe's orbital polisher. I don't know. It all kind of depends on what we're going to have money wise for that. So that's kind of my plans, is to be able to give back. Yeah. So 6:15. Peace out, buddy. I have to get your new address, and I'll get you a shirt size from you, and we'll get you hooked up, man. So yeah, I wanna be able to help those students that need it, and I figure we'll find a way to pick out the one that is the deserving student that year. Sometimes it seems like they change from one year or 1 month to the next, how they're performing. But I'm with them for 10 months out of the year. I like to tell them that I spend more time with them than their parents do every year. And after a year, after 10 months with them, you get pretty close to some of them. Some of them never change, and you know that it's just the way they are. But some of them, man, you see them, a light bulb comes on and they start to get it, and then they're all about it. So that's so cool to see in those kids. Yep. I got something for Woody here too. I got yeah. So we can glue stuff together. We're working on a wood floor in the back of this 35 Chevy, and it's not plumb, level, or square. Everything is it's custom. Let's call it custom, right? So, Jacob Cox, hello, buddy. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I like that, Woody. I go back here and grab my caulking gun, but I have to run away from the camera for a little bit. So it's a good one though. Reinforced. Got to have that good thing. Got the notification. Well, hey, that's cool. So we're just on here announcing some winners, and we are going to send out some shirts, some decals, that kind of stuff to some folks. And yeah, just keep on digging on. It's what the old man told me. Oh, Devin was one of the guys that got to ride on the hay truck and pitch bales and camp out in the river bottom. We had a grand old time growing up out here in Hog Shooter America, and it's been beautiful. It still is. It's actually warming up now. So I'm going to go in and rest my eyes, guys. I do appreciate y'all so much. Can't say it enough. It's all about you. I'm just thankful that you'll come in and watch whatever's going on here. And I try to make you the best content that I can. I know this Friday's video right now is something that's way different. I recorded it for 615 because of a guy had put a fifth wheel camper up on some pipe in the middle of a pecan grove, or on the edge of a pecan grove. And 615, he wanted to see this whole place. So we just took the camera and stuck her on the truck and drove through. And we are going to play that as the next video, and then after that we're going to be back into car content hardcore, and I'm hoping to have the next video for the 35 Chevy of it going into reverse and actually backing out of the garage under its own power. That'll be the first time that's ever happened. And man, that car, my dad probably bought it back in like 84, 85, somewhere in that neighborhood. He bought that car back. So we're going to get it doing stuff that it's never done before. I have to buy better tires for it before we can do a big old smoky burnout in it, because I'm afraid that the tires, they're so nasty that we might blow a fender off the car, and that would probably make me say bad words, or it might make me cry. I don't know. Yeah. So we're going to do those. We get into the summer. There's going to be car shows all over the place. I'm going to be going to those, and hopefully able to connect with some of you all at some of them, some new people. Maybe we can bring some folks in that have other YouTube stuff going on. I know I've made a connection with a guy up in Hutchinson, Kansas, that's got a channel with about 20,000 subscribers. There's another one that's in Tulsa that's in that 20,000 range, and just trying to connect with those guys that are local and maybe be able to do some stuff with them. Maybe not. It's not a big deal. I know that everybody's busy and we've all got our own plans and agendas. So yeah, tune into the channel. We'll have more. Sunday nights, 6:15 Customs goes live, and it's usually about 9:15-ish when we go live, and we sit and shoot the bull and have a good time. Robert's Garage, Saturday nights, he's been going live. So if you can't make Sunday, come in Saturday and check it out for a minute. Drop a comment, hit the old thumbs up, all those things. All right. So I did good. That was 30 minutes. I was trying to keep it short for you all because, yeah, who wants to sit and listen to me ramble and watch me for 30 minutes? So anyway, I definitely appreciate you guys coming in and doing this. And last time we got No Parts Garage, 6:15 Customs, Wood and Metal Garage, and RAV4 guy. I'll get you guys information, and we'll make sure that I've got shirts for you guys, and we'll get them out to you. RAV4, it may cost my first YouTube check just to pay the shipping for yours, brother, getting it across the water over there, but we're going to do it. So I am going to end the stream. We'll catch you guys later. Okay. Everybody be safe. And I think last time John Kosmowski, he told me to keep the air cap parallel and the hose out of the wet paint. That's a pretty good way to shut her down. Have a good one.